Alright, so this year starts my 9th year of reselling on eBay, and I thought it was important that I challenge myself in order to make sure I still got it and that I'm not losing my edge. So in today's video, I am challenging myself that every time I go thrifting this week, I'm gonna not use my phone to look up comps and just go on what I've learned over the years. Let's see how this goes. Could be the end of my career. Also, I'm almost at 1,700 subscribers, and over the past month, you guys have really showed up to support me, and I appreciate that. So if you're not one of those subscribers yet, click the button down below and join the team. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy this. So here's some Croc shoes that look really, really nice. They want $7.99. However, these with the liners inside tend to not sell as well because they're kind of dirtier than regular Crocs and they can't be washed. So for $7.99, I'm going to leave them behind. I think the sell-through rate's going to be really bad. I think these are just some hilarious looking shoes. I can't even read the name brand. Really, Picasso maybe, but I can't use my phone. That's the challenge, so I can't use Google Image to look it up. But since I've never seen these before and I've never ever seen that brand before, I'm not going to say they're not valuable. I'm just going to say based on my experience, I'm leaving them behind for 15 bucks. I'm not going to take a risk. All right, so here's a bread and butter tennis shoe item. It is Hoka. Still in pretty decent shape overall. Got some tread left on it. Hoka Clifton 4. It's a ladies and it's only $10. And history shows it'll sell for about $40 to $50 depending on how much tread is left on it. And here, right here in the middle, it's worn pretty good, but overall, some good tread, so minimum 40 bucks. Cameras can be a really good source of flipping, and this HP Photo Smart historically will show you that no, they don't do very well. They want $9.99, so that's for sure leave behind. But this Minolta Freedom 101 is a different story. It's $20 to $25 and it's half price of $5.99, so only 3 bucks. However, the batteries inside are significantly corroded and it'll be very difficult to clean it out, so the effort to clean it isn't worth the time and effort. If those batteries were perfectly clean, I'd be buying this camera. Well, Columbia is a good name to look out for, and this bag is probably worth about 40 bucks. It's pretty dirty though. I'd have to do some cleaning to it, some manual cleaning to it, and probably run it through the washer. Has a bit of a smell as well. It's 3 pockets and it has a waist strap right here, so this truthfully could be even 45, 50 bucks. But here's the thing, they want $15 up front, and if it was half that, I'd probably take it. But honestly, since I'm not 100% certain what its current value is, and it takes a lot of cleaning to make it just right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it behind. All right, this is going to be the first. It's on my bucket list. It's a Patagonia Chinchilla, size XL, made in the USA. Patagonia, baby. So this is for sure a great brand to always be looking out for. This Chinchilla is good and pricey, probably close to 65, 70 bucks. I haven't even looked at how much they want for it yet, so let's learn together. $10. Okay, it's still worth it for $10. I'm gonna look it over, make sure there's no holes or stains, but if it passes those 2 checks, it's coming home with me. Oh, another really good one, a Pendleton sweater. This is another one I haven't come across ever before. This is vintage, made in the USA, pure virgin wool. And let's look at the price. Just $7, $6.99. It does look like there's some fraying going on at the end of the cuff. And unfortunately, I found a hole in the sleeve, and I don't know how to repair these. I'm sure somebody could, but I'm just not gonna mess with it. So another one on my bucket list, but I'm gonna leave it behind. So this is a FootJoy polo shirt, size XL, and it's got the extra embroidery on the collar, which actually helps the price a little bit. I'm trying to figure out why it's still here, because they want $8.99 and it's green week, so it's half price, so $4.50, which isn't a bad price. I just gotta make sure there's not a stain or a hole I'm missing. I can't figure out why it would still be here at that price. All right, I found a ladies Masters pullover made of polyester. It's Magnolia Lane, and it's only $7, and it's about to be Masters season. Just takes a good washing, but this will probably sell for around 20, if not 25. But Masters, I'm gonna take that for sure. That was a pretty good 20-minute stop, and it's not every day you find awesome stuff like that. You gotta keep going and going and going. If you're gonna resell, you can't just go once a week. You just gotta keep going and finding. But now it's time for me to find some food. Another day, another dollar, as they say. Half price sticker is still green. This is the one Goodwill farthest away from my office, so I gotta make it quick. This is a pair of Infinity cheerleading shoes, and although Infinity is a really good cheerleading brand, there are other things like book bags sell best. These pre-owned shoes, cheerleading pre-owned shoes, do not sell hardly at all. We've also got a pair of 511 tactical black boots, which would be a really good pickup. They want $24 for them, and there's some pretty good wear on the bottom, and they're very small size. These are a small size 6, so due to the small size and the wear on the bottom and high price, I'm gonna leave them behind, even though the brand is really good. All right, this can be real good, especially around the Christmas time. An electric super shooter, vintage, for $7. This is at least $25, maybe a $30 item. We're gonna just open it up, make sure all the parts and pieces are inside. And yeah, this is a good one. This is a take home. Well, this is a disappointment. It only has 3 of the discs. It's supposed to have 10 discs. And since it's very incomplete, I will go ahead and just leave it behind, and I won't waste my time trying to sell it when it's only partial. This is pretty cool. It's a dug up ghoul Halloween decoration that you attach to a fog machine, and it looks like there's a monster coming out of the ground. It's the hands and the head and the pipe. The rest of this, the shirt and whatnot, you have to provide, but it was originally $29.99. They want $8 today, but this thing is brand new, because if you look at the end of this pipe, it's still got all the plastic wrapped on it, but it's also got the original receipt right here, which says it was purchased at Halloween City, Long Beach, California for $34.99 in 2016. So I'm gonna take this for $8. I don't think it's a very big risk. I think it'll be a great seller. Car radios can be very nice. This is only $9.99. It's from 2014 model. I can't tell exactly what. It's Panasonic, but I can't tell what car it goes to. And see, since I'm doing a no comp, no phone challenge, I can't look this up. I would normally look this up to see, but since I can't look it up, I'm not gonna trust my gut, because not all car radios are built the same or not as valuable. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it behind. These Carhartt Carpenter pants, canvas cotton in a green olive color, are no brainer at just $5. These are at least $25 pants, and they're larger size. It's actually a waist 54, so I could push it closer to 30, maybe even $35 because of the size, and these will sell for sure. Men's Harley Davidson blue jeans would be a really great pickup. This is a typical size of 36 waist, and let's see, it was 36-30, I believe, but it's in really nice shape, really good condition. But the problem is they priced them up to $13, and being that they only go for around $20 to $24, I'm gonna leave them behind. So we've got 2 baseball bats here, both brand name DeMarini, and they're composite bats, which is the material you definitely want to look for here recently for the higher end bats. Issue is this one is completely bent. If you can't see it in video, you can definitely see that crack right there, and see how bent that is. So this one's staying behind. I will take a chance though on this one because of the brand name. It's in great condition. It's only $8. I'm gonna guess this is at least a $30 bat. I might get lucky and it'd be closer to $60 or $70. Baseball season is coming up, so this is a great time to list baseball bats. This is a Cabela's Outdoor Gear Polar Tech, which is what drew my attention, is that Polar Tech edition. That and things like Gore-Tex are a really good addition to clothes like this that you can look out for. It helps with keeping things warm, and it looks to be in really good condition, just a little dirty, and it's only $8.99 surprisingly. So I'm hoping I could get maybe 40 to 50 bucks for this jacket, but I'm gonna take it home. Here's a good bread and butter that's perfect for this type of challenge. It is a Lacoste polo shirt, size 6, which is a men's medium, and it's in really great condition. It needs a little bit of a washing, but no holes, no stains. It's half of $6.99, so we're only talking about $3.50. This is a good 18 $20 shirt. And like I said, bread and butter. And if you have issues trying to identify Lacoste polos to determine if they're real or not, I've actually got a video I'll tag right here to help you better find it yourself. So here's a good example as to why you need to watch my video to learn the differences in Lacoste, because this does not have even anything close to the right tag. The alligator isn't half bad, but this can't be a legit Lacoste tag. They want $12.99 for it, but to me it's just screaming fake because of that tag. All right, well, we got one more day in the week left over, and that'll be tomorrow for some lunch break picking. And if I'm lucky, I might be able to wake up early on Saturday morning and do some dollar day shopping. Okay, last day for the challenge. It's Friday on my lunch break. Let's do it one more time. Well, this would be a first, and maybe I have no idea. Tory Burch, $15. I've never seen, much less purchased, a pair of Tory Burch, so when I cannot look up comps due to this challenge, would not be a good time to buy it. But I'm just gonna have to see how my gut feels about it. I'm gonna take a closer look and see how I feel about it. Here's a pair of UGG shoes for only $7.99, but I am going to leave them, and I'll tell you why. I saw on social media just the other day that UGG with the big G in the middle is the American model, not the Australian model. So we're gonna leave these behind. This is a Nike hoodie. They want $10, but this is a little bit different. The thicker hooded straps and the emblem in the middle. I think the code word was heritage. I'm not sure. I'll look it up later when I get home, but I do feel comfortable that this was a $30 hoodie when I've sold it in the past. So 10's not horrible. Flip it for 3 times more money, and that'll be a win. All right, here's an item I'm definitely gonna pick up for just $10. It's an ab rocket, and they're $45-50. This is in great condition. If it was not even in good condition, I can sell parts like the springs and the arms individually, and still make good money off of it, off of $10. So $10 ab rocket, I'm gonna buy it, sell it for $45-50. This is a really nice Harley Davidson racing slash garage shirt. They do want $8.99, which is kind of high, but this is very nice looking. It's got stuff all over the place as far as prints and extra padding and stitching. This is probably a $30 shirt right here, and it's a size XL. So I'm gonna pick this up for $8.99 because these garage shirts can do really well. Now the Harley Davidson skeleton on the front, I think it's called Willie T. Those are really good too. All right, check this out. Patagonia puffer jacket, ladies, nano puff. They want $20, unfortunately, which is paying up. And there's a couple of flaws with some stitching coming out, but it's not horrible. I'll show you. Just a little bit of threads coming out. There's a little seam issue here inside the zipper, but 20, I think it'll honestly easily go for $60 to $80. And that fits my 3 to 4 times on my money. I've always wanted to find a Patagonia puffer. This is the first one I've ever found. All right, so I decided to risk it on the Tory Burch and the Patagonia jacket. 15 for the shoes and 20 for the jacket. I honestly think that even with the small flaws that it has, it could sell for 3 times on my money quick too, because the sell-through rate is amazing on that Patagonia jacket. And even though I don't know anything about the Tory Burch shoes, it's Tory Burch. I'm gonna take a chance. Well, all right, the week is over, and here's how it all turned out. I bought a total of 14 items for $129, and a low conservative estimate of $498 in profit. Luckily enough, I've already sold 4 items. The Tory Burch tennis shoes for $49.95, the Nike hoodie for best offer of $28, the Hoka Clifton 4s have sold for $39 on Poshmark, and the Patagonia Chinchilla pullover already sold for best offer of $50. Be careful what you bring home though, because you never know when you might find something that somebody in your family really likes, and you might end up having to keep it for yourself after all.